recording. Okay, so after you're done the model, back up the file and delete all this reference and all the backup model. Delete all of them, even the layer, and we clean up our model. Clean up our whole scene file. Which we're gonna left only the eye and the body model, and make sure you soft edge and delete all the history and the translate all the transformations and rename properly for your model. Okay, so for this poly surface, make sure you replace the name or rename it to the body or something like this, or human, whatever you name it. Just make sure naming it. Okay, so let's say after we done the model, so the next, of course, we're going to do the UV. So for the UV part, it will be like, oh yeah, it is normal because we didn't do anything yet. Okay, so for UV, for organic shape and hard surface modeling is totally different. Why I'm saying is totally different because for organic, for hard surface, you guys will learn in coming semester. For organic, we need to know how to open the, of course, the organic shape and also the rounded model. Let's say the head, the hand. How are we going to like open nicely for texture? I would say the organic shape will kind of easier than hard surface lah, because hard surface is kind of, it needs some technical and you need some study, some knowledge to open the UV. But you will learn it in coming semester, don't worry. So for now, we open the organic shape first. It will be totally different with what you learn in semester 1, I would say. Okay, so for this model, of course, first thing first, we go to the UV. I believe before this, you learn only the basic open UV for the modeling only. So today we're going to learn some more advanced stuff lah. Okay, so first thing first, normally for me I just make it planar. I just give you a simple planar. You don't need to like choose cylinder lah, spherical lah. Actually don't need lah. Normally I'll just give it a planar, and we cut everything first, which we cut everything to part by part first. So let's say the head. Oh yeah, for the camera, you see if you when you open the UV, after you open to the UV editing in the workspace here, you see the camera will like distort a lot. The perspective will kind of heavy. You can go view and select camera, and you go perspective shift here. The focal length you can change to 70 lah, around 70. You see the view will go flatter. Now it's easier you to choose the lines and selecting lah, for selecting. Because you see if your focal length if like maybe 30 like the default, you see when you go inside, you see the camera will distort a lot lah. Normally I'll choose the 70, around 70 lah. Okay, so we go back to the model. Okay, so after we planar the whole model, so we separate the part first, which let's say we separate the head first. Okay, so for head we're gonna separate this line and shift. So for the model with the UV also the same function, like everything's we don't need to like go right side here and open everything and find everything's in here. Not really need. You just need to go shift right click. A lot function is actually here. A lot useful function that we will always use. Yes. So Maida?
I come in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just pick up.
你还有什么讲吗？
没有，我刚睡醒。
OK， 等下才讲。Okay, then we will just go shift right click, and you can see all the useful function in here. So you not really need to like go cut and seal and find a cut. Don't need. You just go shift right click. All the function will be here. Is cut and shift right click again and control right click to UVS to UVS. So you can choose the UV, control right click again to UV shell and move it out. Okay, everything's you're gonna use shortcut which shift right click and control right click, and it's totally like how you build modeling. Okay, okay, and then after the hand, then we go to the arm. Oh yeah, I found a problem. So you see, you guys can use this way to check, like after you planar your model, you can see some white line in here, which means your model got problems or didn't connect well. So you can go to the model here and you can check or you can check. That is, you see, the model didn't connect properly. Then you can fix your model first. Or you guys might also use this way to fix the model and fill hole. Then it will be no more the white line because the white line in UV is cut line okay, and then we cut the arm. The arm normally we cut this line which this line, but not to the chest in here. Okay, and then cut. Okay, again the arm, we move it out, but you can move after you can move after. Okay, and then the wrist should be a loop should be only one loop. Okay, and cut. I would say every artist that did the different wireframe, different topology, so it might slightly different but just make sure it should be a loop in here. It should loop for the deltoid to the armpit, and then the hip. We cut until here. Okay, all the whole lower body part, we cut it out. Okay, this loop is a bit weird. Okay, we cut it out. Okay, cut, and then we move the whole lower body out, and then we separate the leg, because now I think the leg, we separate the leg, and then also the foot okay, and then again move it out. Okay, so we separate all the part first before we're going to like unfold everything. So then we go ahead. After we cut everything, normally that's it. We want to cut this is all the limbs and all the feet and the hand, head. Okay, and then the next would be we going to like cut each part and unfold properly. So let's say the head. For the head, you see, for a ball shape, how we going to like open properly, or we make it like flatten and make it look nicer for texture? Anyone? The half. Cut half. Or anyone? 有吗？有人知道吗？怎么样去 cut 头 ？No. No. Okay, fine.
Sphere projection.
Pardon?
Sphere ball projection. Sphere projection.
No lah. I mean the line. How you going to cut the line? Actually, for now we don't need the projection already.
The mouth one part, the ear one part, the front face, back face, like that.
Don't need lah. you see after we cut all the parts like this normally we don't need to like separate. We don't need to like make it separate island anymore. For the head, it's just one pieces.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay, so for head we see if normally I'm not sure do you guys saw this picture before. Hold on I'm not sure do you guys research and saw this texture before. Did you?
Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah.
yes.
You can't go ma. I think if you did some research on 3D you should saw this before lah. Which the head texture. Actually a lot resources in internet lah for the head texture. Okay, so if you guys saw this before, so how are we gonna open it? Anyone? No.
The back.
The back, yeah. The back.
Yes, the back.
Make it spread, is it?
Yes.
Right.
We open from the back to half of the head. But you see if you just cut this line it won't look nice, or it will just open the half only which means you see if let's say a ball shape like this, yeah, my Wacom got problems I don't know. If let's say a ball shape, then if you only cut the half right here, you see it will open like this part only you see the front half it won't open well. So normally we not only just cut this line we'll cut the other T shape. We'll cut something like this, a T shape. So then we go select UV shelf and shift right click, go unfold proper option box, or you can go shift right click and shift left click the unfold button, but normally I prefer you just shift right click, go left. Okay, for the unfold UVs, do you guys learn unfold 3D before? Do you guys know about this? No, don't know. Never heard. Hello.
You mean by unfold the UV?
Yes.
Yeah.
You
We,
guys using unfold 3D or legacy? You see these two options. It's totally different.
that one not
Anyway.
sure.
Hey, you guys okay, so you see in unfold option unfold UV option box, we have two methods. One is legacy, one is unfold 3D. I never use legacy because legacy is a default and it needs it need more time to open well, and is using the direction one. So I'm not really using the legacy. I not really like to use it. I use unfold 3D. It's easier and it opens better. So normally I'll just set unfold 3D and apply. Okay. Also, but for unfold 3D it needs some more better model. It's got higher requirement on model to open a UV, which your model cannot have any manifold geometry, which you can use to fix it so it can open properly. But I believe
What is manifold?
which, let me find it out, because your model got problems already. I believe all of your models should also got these problems you see, this is the problems. That's why I cannot open properly. This is the problems when you mirror, you didn't set the what again, the threshold. Do you still remember this? No. Okay, anyway, if you forget this part you need to redo lah. The mouth, you see,
Oh, okay.
this part. Anyone who face these problems, you also need to redo your mouth. This is the problems when when you're doing mirror, you didn't do the threshold. You didn't set the threshold. Oh, I think I did mention a lot of times. Let's say you see a ball model. 你们要记得这个哦，这个很重要哦。If you forget about this, when you mirror, your model will all attach, they all connect together. Especially you see the mouth. You see also the back here. I'm not sure lah. So you see when you mirror the threshold, if let's say you didn't do this, I think not this. Hold on, I do some example. I think I did demo before about this. Okay, what happened? Hold on. Hey, what happened to my screen? I think I accidentally adjust something. Okay, so let's say you see merge border. It should attach together lah. I mean, it should connect the middle part, but I'm not sure why it didn't connect. It should connect lah. Maybe I try to use this model. 这个部分呢，你们一定要记得你们在 mirror 的时候一定要看清楚。Okay, so let's say this will cause you redo the model, especially the center part. Okay, so you can see if it didn't reset the merge threshold, arrange the merge threshold to 0, not 0 lah, 0.001. The distance of the middle line. You see the model we merge together. They will also cause you cannot open your UV, or you cannot proceed to UV. Make sure you guys notice this part. Okay, so I just make a model like this as a temporary model. Okay, so let's say the model like this. So we go back to UV again. Okay, so this part, since we added the new model, so basically you need to readjust it. Hold on. Okay, so after we fix our model and then we go back again to unfold, so should be okay. Why you cannot open? Unfold 3D process error. You see when model got problems, you got a lot of problems to fix. Once again. Okay, never mind. If let's say you cannot find your model problems, we can go here. You can go mesh, clean up, and you check this one, remove geometry. Under it we got non-manifold geometry, and then we clean up. I think we should can see the result. Yeah, it's clean up. No item found to clean. Okay, hold on. Okay, unfold. Maybe I try the other part. For the hand, okay. I think the head still got the problems, still got model problems. Maybe we need to find it out. Well, I think you should have the weird vertexes which didn't connect properly, or the extra vertex you didn't remove it. Oops. I try the other method. Okay. Sometimes
老师啊，你的 screen 有点很 blur 哎，
blur， 我的 screen blur，
有些时候那个字看不了，
什么字？
看不清楚啊，就是那个 menu 的 item 嘛。
OK， 我这边看是 OK 啦，我的 line。Sometimes Maya, I don't know why it cannot like open everything, but normally I can open. Sometimes we cannot open, then we might need to use this method to like open slowly open it. Sometimes I kind of long time didn't face these problems. Okay, and then should be okay already. Still cannot. I think we got model problems, or maybe it's a Maya bug, I'm not sure. Because you guys can see it already can open like this. Okay. I think Matthew, your model you need to export and import again.
Export again.
I mean export OBJ and import again. I think your model will probably.
Oh, export OBJ. Okay.
Yes. So import again. You guys also can check your model, is it got these problems or because sometimes when you import export the problems are coming out sometimes. Okay, then we try again. If not, we need to like create a new Maya files and import your models. Yeah, I think we need to redo. What is this? Okay, don't mind. Okay, we go a new scene, import again. You see sometimes when you face these problems you might really need to like find the model problems to to fix it first before you can proceed to UV. I would say it kind of troubles lah. So that's why I always ask you like to check your model properly. If not, you see it will kind of waste you a lot of times to fix the model only. It didn't mention why. It just let me know cannot proceed. Some model faces got problems. Also, the eye model, your eye model already invert material. Never mind. Hold on. Okay. Separate. Okay. Let me check the model first. You see, if my side cannot open, I think your side also cannot. Because you can see the hand. You guys can see the hand is working. Never mind. I think we cut the other part first. I need some time to find out the problems. Okay, then we go to select the arm lines now. Oh, just now I cut one side only. Okay, choose the other side and cut. After cut, then we just control right click, go UV shelf, so we can select the whole island, whole UV island, and then we go shift right click, go unfold, so we open like this. Okay, and then we go to the hand. Our hand, normally for our hand, if you manage your wireframe properly, you can select the whole loop of the middle line like this, include the thumbs. Select from here until here. It should be one line. It should be one line, but it's fine. Like this is fine. Never mind. Okay, and then after cut again, open it. And same with the body. The body we cut beside here. Cut, and also the neck also we need to separate it. The neck we cut, and then we cut the whole back line like this. For the neck only. Also for the body, we cut the shoulder. Okay, and then control right click again and unfold. Okay, we move it beside first. We'll move it beside first, or same with the neck, unfold. Okay, and then for the leg, we cut the inner line or the back line. It's fine 你们看里面要 cut 后面都没有问题的。But normally I'll cut in inner line because we not really can see the inner line, the inner part. Okay, and then again after done, then we unfold, and then again for the foot or feet. So we select symmetrical. So the inner line for the thumb here, we're not going to select it, so we can open like how we open our hand. So again, select and unfold. That's it. Okay, so the head. The head. I don't know why. It must be some problems. If not, normally we can open it smoothly. It just let me know the error only. It didn't mention the problems. So I think it's the model problems. Normally it's the model problems if you cannot open UV. Later I'll give you guys some time to try to let you
Oh,
guys
I see.
open the UV. So don't worry. Or maybe need some times to check it lah. Unlock. Reverse. Reverse. Separate. Maybe I try to use the legacy first. Yeah. Hold on. I don't know what problems are. I really don't know. I never faced this before. Because normally for the error, it will let me know which part error and what I should fix. But now it didn't show anything. It just let me know the error only. Oh yeah, you see, it is mentioned that polygons map blah 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 polygon surface. This ID surface got problems. And all these poly surface got problems.
If merge vertices can fix it.
Sorry? Matthew, what are you saying?
Oh, if merge vertices can fix it.
I'm not sure. Need to try. But you see, if only select certain part, if select certain part, it's actually work. You see, it's actually work. I'm not sure. Is it the maybe I try it out. I'll try it out later. I'll try it out later. Maybe I try to find out the problems. If not, you see, Matthew, you also cannot open. I'm not sure because I think your version maybe you can try. Oh, maybe you can try it. Okay. Anyway, let's say this is the UV we already opened. Of course the problems I cannot fix in short time, so I'll try to fix it later. So if you guys face this problem also, let me know lah. So I'll try to fix for you. Try to figure out what's the problems. Okay, let's say we already done the model. There, the UV. Oh yeah, including the eye. The eye also we need to like open half like this. Okay, and then unfold. Okay, and then we separate it to different island first. Like this. Okay, and then after done, we're going to set density of UV. Do you guys heard about density before? UV density. This part, texel density. 有吗？
Yes. 有看过，有用过。
You guys know,
Yeah.
You guys should learn last semester in last semester. Okay, so texel density. Remember, you must adjust the value because we cannot let I also believe you guys already know why we need to arrange the texel density, right? Right? No, forgot. Just set me.
We know.
You guys know, Sure, why we need to set the density? Hello. 大家在吗？
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you guys know about this, then I'll just skip. So make sure you guys know about this. Okay, so after that, of course, 120 is a bit too big lah. Maybe we set 100. Okay, so I think almost there. So we can use this way. After we set the density, then you can go bottom here. You can orient the shell, so you don't need to like arrange manually, and then you can go up here and rotate with the exactly numbers. So your UV will really like tidy lah. Okay, and after that, then we go arrange the UV. So normally for the head, it should be straight and symmetrical lah. Let's say it's done already lah. Let's say maybe this part. Hold on. Hold on. Sometimes like this work. No, nothing to. Okay, never mind. Okay, let's say it's done. So normally for head, I will put it in the middle or a corner lah. Depends on how we're going to arrange later. And then arrange the neck. The neck normally I'll put it under the face, because later we're going to like draw the texture. We're going to rub the texture. So for the neck, it will easier to like you just put it here. It will easier to let you to connect the part. Maybe I try to remove here. Hold on. Okay. I think this part follow here would be better. Oops. Okay, and then we orient. Also normally the bottom part I'll follow the neck. Okay, try again. Still cannot. Okay, and then after that, then we put the body. So normally for this part you see, we follow the head. For the front, for the body front way, I'll put it here. So it will easier to let me judge the texture is in with the seam line, everything's left. I'll just put it here. And the back, we'll put it beside here. And remember to reverse it. And there it is. I think this is the back of our coach. Nope. Oh, okay. This part kind of long shape. Okay, so I think should be fine. Okay, and then the body will put it beside here, and then the hand, and then we rearrange the position. Okay, put it here. Normally I'll make it like exactly same way, right, left, right lah, so we can arrange easier. Something like this. Oops. Maybe the body can be higher, just close to the front body lah. The leg is kind of big shape. Hold on. So maybe the leg we need to like put it down like this. I think 100 is also a bit too big. Maybe we need to make it smaller, slightly smaller. Normally I'll do something like this, which I'll test a bigger size first if we can fit everything in. So it's better lah. So if cannot, maybe we small it and slightly arrange and get the exactly number. Let's say 90 for the textile density. And try to make all the UV the UV distance closer. Don't waste the UV space, which you can actually make your texture resolution higher. So just make sure you make it closer. If this part is really annoying you, so you just cut it out. if let's say you guys got these problems, let's get it out and put it beside here. Or don't waste the UV space. Or put it beside here. And then the body, if you can fit in here, that would be better lah. If cannot, then never mind, we just still put it in here. Okay, and the hand. Okay, the hand is fit in. Okay, and then the leg. Okay. Well, you can also reset the numbers. You can reset the rotate number, maybe 5, and make it follow what you want to arrange lah. Normally I'll make it like some more straight and tidy so I can arrange the whole UV space better. Okay, we make it some more straightened. Okay, and we put it here. Okay, so almost done. Okay, and then the hand, put it in here. Try to make it closer. Okay, and then also the feet. Okay, so that's it for our UV. Oops. Oh, normally I won't move manually. I'll just use the numbers so my UVs can be really tidy. Excuse me. Maybe our hand need to rearrange like this. We make it straighten. Okay, we make it like this. We just put it here lah. Okay, so you get this. And after done, don't forget the eye. Okay, for the eye, I prefer you guys make it bigger, which you not really like need to follow the density for the eye, because I would say, because you can see most of the movies we can see the characters when they're talking, whatever action. You see most of the scene we can see the half upper body, or even a close-up scene for the head. So normally for eye, we will separate another UV, or we will make it somewhat bigger if let's say we have to make it in one UV map. So make sure you make it bigger. Maybe triple of it, maybe 300, something like this. It's totally fine. 是完全没有关系的，因为我们眼睛一般我们看到的戏呢都是这样子的，你就是放大它对了，然后我们会做给它眼睛比较清楚。So let's say after that, yeah, that's it, our UV. Okay, so of course if it's better if you can try to fit in all the spaces, don't waste the UV space lah. Because for now I think it should be fine lah. Maybe you can try 95 or something lah. Or 95, 94 for my tube model lah. Or you can try to do that part, because also the head model actually haven't opened properly, so we have some more to arrange, can rearrange. Okay, so far any question about the UV? All good?
我想问一下，除了眼
If I
睛啊，
got
Like Raymond 先。
除了眼睛啊，还有什么时候才是好像需要，好像可以不样 size 那个 UV？
Okay. Raymond's question is what kind of situation we can also make the model different UV density, right? There's a question.
Yeah.
So, except the eye model, because sometimes let's say because when we're doing a character, we're not only doing the base model or naked body, right? We must have a lot. Let's say we have a shoulder armor. Okay, we have a pants. Okay, we have a weapons. Right, let's say if all these model we have to put it in one map or even multi-map lah, whatever lah. Actually, you see after we done all the UV for the density, you see if let's say the material is different, you can totally change the UV density, but don't too far lah, you know. If let's say you see your model is like 90 density only, but you see your this one the shoulder armor, you make it like 160, you know, the distance is too far, so the texture resolution will so much different. You can see the UV size. You can see the UV size. You see this one is bigger, the body is bigger, the shoulder armor, let's say this is the shoulder armor, is smaller. If we make it even bigger, something like this, you see the texture density is totally different already, so which means you see the armor resolution is you know really high resolution, which you can make a lot details, but the body is not. So when the scene go to close up, we can see really clear that the resolution of texture is totally different and not looking good. It can be different for let's say the shoulder armor, it can be different, but maybe around the value, which let's say the body is 90, and then maybe the armor you want to make it higher resolution but not too far lah, maybe 100 or 120 is still fine. It's still fine. You see the distance is not too far, you see the boxes is not too far, it's totally fine. Or let's say you see these two material will make it like maybe we make it like metal, not like leather lah. So different material can be different density, which mean you can see which let's say okay, so for these two we set the same density. Of course now the model size is different, so that's why the density is different lah. So let's say you put it in one map like this. Different material also can be different density, which leather, which let's say maybe say like this lah, like in one character all the leather should be same density, all the metal should be the same density, but metal and leather can be different density, because overall look the character, let's say we look at the let's say we have body something like this, you can see the resolution of different leather will be different if you make it different density. Which mean normally for density we will follow material or the model size. Okay, you guys understand?
OK，
明白各位？各位明白？
So separate in a group lah.
Separate in a group it's different
I mean,
how you going to arrange it
right.
because in coming semester actually you guys actually will learn something like you know, separate all the maps in different UV like this, you know, so you will learn a lot things like this, which this one we call UDIM and also arrange the density, how you're going to set a UV map and how many UV maps we need, how we're going to use the UDIM system, everything lah. This remember for the density, normally we set by material, the basic one we set by material. Okay, like any other question?
Yes. 老师，我想问你可以不可以把这些 face 换成就是 unfold 那个 texture 有那种功能吗？
讲的是不明白。
就是说刚刚你不是有 show 一个网站呢，那个 skin texture 已经 unfold 出来了嘛？可以、有没有那种可以 convert 自己的脸啊，或者 convert 任何一个脸啊，就是自己做出来一个 texture skin 出来，就那种东西。
不明白，我还是不是很明白。你是想要你的问题是什么？
我的问题是，可不可以把脸，贴在那个自己的脸啊，贴在那个人像，就是说，不是要贴之前哦，不是已经打开来哦那些，那个 texture 啊，我是想用我自己的脸啊，也可以如何用做自己的脸啊，这样子
自
放
己的脸
下去啊，
可以啊，你拍照可以啊。
然后讲 unfold 出来，因为我刚刚看到你开一个网站嘛，全部已经是 unfold 好嘛，
哦，
我
那个是
要怎样 unfold
那是
好那些？
那是我谷歌随便打的哦。你只要谷歌打 head texture 就一堆这种出来了。就是
啊，就有那种好 convert 出来像它这种形态嘛。
没有的，这些都是他们自己弄的，他们弄了来卖的。
哦，OK，
他们是做好了一个 default 的，然后给你去卖，给你去用的。
哦，这样有哪里好学可以弄成这样子？就是说我想用自己弄成这样子。
等一下你们就学到了。
哦，等一下就学到，OK OK
等一下我会教你们怎样 wrap 成这样子的。
OK OK，Thank you。
OK，one more things。
等一下我们做 texture 可以用别人的脸了。
什么来的？
等一下用 texture 的时候可以用别人的脸啊。
没有啦，用那个白 streak 啦。你们做白 streak 用别人的脸不是很奇怪？
我不知道。
有他的 picture 了吗？你们还要用自己的脸，麻烦没？Okay, the other situation we will make the skin, same how to say, same material but different density. Which, let's say, our character, especially for game, let's say our character, we have our costume, right? Which our model something like this, is blocking all the body, and we show only the head. Something like this. Example. Oops, wait a second. Okay, something like this. So which means you see the body is actually we cannot see the body, especially for game. We cannot see the body. We can only see the maybe sometimes maybe only the hand. Even sometimes we have gloves. We don't even can see the naked hand, also the foot, the lower body. Normally we have pants, we have all the costumes. Sometimes we only show the head. But maybe if let's say for now, I'll show. Let's say this is the costume. This costume is not important. I just let you guys know where it's blocking. So it shows something like this. So you see, for the hand and the feet, normally we not really can see the details, but the head is not. The head we have all the close up scene. We have even only eye scene. The expressions. So this case, we can larger the head UV to like whole UV map, and the hand maybe like 90. The head can be triple of it, maybe 200, 250. Because like I'm saying, a lot scene we need to focus on the head, the upper body. So in this case we can enlarge our whole head model, so to make our head texture higher resolution. That's also why just now you can see the texture map and the head texture I just show in Google. Only one head, there will be like one picture already, one UV map already. It's not like in the corner, just in the corner like this. No, normally for head, we will make it bigger, especially in game. For animation, normally we scale everything, which means if let's say the head have to be like 250, right? The other part also we make it 250. Maybe smaller, but the head must be bigger. Just the UV size, like I showed in here, cannot different too much. because for game, normally we do texture more than surfacing. We won't do surfacing or we do texture. And for animation, we did a lot of surfacing, which we need bigger UV size for the facial details, for the fur, for the really really small details. Yeah, that's what we call surfacing. There's totally different things totally different things. So different case, different project, you might need to rearrange the UV. In not must you need to do like this. Depends on the project, depends on what you're doing. Can you understand? Because UV, I would say, is also kind of cute knowledge. I would say it will really need to depends on the project to arrange the UV. Yeah, sometimes in game, left and right side we need to share texture. We need to make it like this. Let's say for the hand, we not really need to separate it. We will do something like merge it together, so we can save the UV space. Because left and right, we not really need to make it different, right? Same with the leg. Different project, different cases, different method. This is what I would say. So it depends on you how you're going to analyze the project, what you need on the UV. Okay, but of course for this assignment, follow mine. Okay, any other questions? No. Okay, so I'll give you 20 minutes to do the UV. If your model not done yet, maybe try to open some and try to cut the lines and unfold it and check out your model got problems or not, so you can fix earlier when you're doing your modeling. Alright? Cool?
Alright.
Okay, so 20 minutes. So later we continue at 4 p.m. Okay, you guys do it. Okay, so let's say after we've done the UV, so next stage, of course, we're going to do the texture. So, Matthew, can you off your mic? Because you still got the air voice.
Yeah. I can unfold but I can only unfold part by part. I cannot unfold everything or my Maya crashing. Yeah,
maybe you try later maybe you can off your mic first, because I want to talk about the texture already. Your side got noise voice.
Yeah, right now.
Yeah. Okay, so of course we're gonna use some pictures to wrap image. Okay, so let's say after we done the model and the UV, so next stage of course will be texture, and so the next stage we're going to use the wrap image. So what is wrap image? Actually is something like we use. Do you guys heard projection before? Projection. Do you guys heard this word? Projection, which let the target, let an object, a picture, or some images wrap into an object, which this process we call projection. 有吗？你们有听过 projection 这个东西吗？没有。Okay, so projection is actually we going to use something like, let's say this is the image, let's say the texture we use the texture, and let's say we put it in front of this model and we paint the texture based on camera view into the model surface, onto the model surface. 就是我们会用这个 let's say 这是图片的话呢，我们直接用这个图片呢涂在整个人的上面这一边 ，so that our model can show the texture what texture we place in here. Okay, so how we going to do it? So first thing first, we look at the UV set. Do you guys heard UV set before? Do you guys know anyone know about UV set? This one? No, 没有听过，没有弄过。Okay. So UV set actually is a function that can let us to do multi UV for one single object. So let's say one model, you see, we can actually create an empty UV set. You see, we come out the UV set, and we can create another UV set, which let's say I want the UV set. I want this model UV sets like, let's say we go planar, UV planar. So I want this model UV set. I just cut off the whole center lines like this. Oh, I want to do something like this. Example. I want to do something like this. So you see, we can actually see two different UV for one model in here. UV set, map 1 and UV set. Can understand UV set? 各位明白UV set 是什么？ Hello.
Hey.
Guys,
No, I'm watching. But
no, I mean, how are you gonna know? Do you guys understand what I'm talking? Answer me 了喂。
right.
你们要回答，不然我哪懂你们知道，我不太懂你们知不知道我在讲什么？
我有一点不明白，它是不是这样 layer 这样子？
不是，it's you see 我们一个 model 呢，它其实可以就是分成几个 UV set 的 ，UV set 也就是一 set 的 UV。好 ，so let's say this is one UV set, this is the other UV set. So we actually can allot more UV set, which let's say I can create the other empty UV set again. So this one, again, I want to cut it half body like this. Example, something like this. So you see, we have 3 UV set now. The first one is like we open properly like this. The second one is we cut center. The third one is we cut half. So we have 3 UV set for one model. This is what we use for UV set. This is the function UV set. We can set something like this, which not only one UV set for one model, it can be multi UV set for one model. Can you understand?
大概
就是简单来讲，一个 model
知道
可以有很多的 UV set， 它不只是可以有一个，就是 I mean 就是这个 map 1而已。Okay, so UV set, how are we going to use it properly lah? We're not going to cut it like this lah. We delete it first. Okay, so you can see map 1 here. The current UV set is map 1. Map 1 is a default UV set. It's also the UV set that can let us to preview the texture. Other UV set cannot preview texture. Only map 1 can preview. Which means when we want to create a warp texture, we want to use the warp texture for the texture method. We're going to copy UV set to UV set, which we go to copy UV set. You can see the option box, and then we type ori. It means original but short form, because later we're gonna keep using it, so we're not going to like type full form or just type ori only, which means original, and apply. So you can see we got 2 exactly same UV set because I'm copy the UV set to the new UV set, right? Okay, so now I have 2 exactly same UV set. Okay, so let's say after done, so the original, remember, don't move it, don't edit it. If you edit this, the original, you might need to redo the whole texture. The whole texture need to redo. Make sure you don't move the original. If you're scared, you're really scared you're gonna move it, you back up a file. You back up a Maya file, which you save your file and make it like all the original UV whatever the naming. Or make sure you back up a file and don't move the UV again. Don't move the original. because like I mentioned, whatever changes in preview, in texture, it will change only in map 1. Okay, so go back to map 1 and we select the model, we apply a texture. We apply a texture because now I'm going to do the face texture like just now who mentioned again, the rough texture method lah. Okay, I apply a color. I apply a front view image for it, head front, this one. Okay, open. So you can see when I press number 6, it will show the texture ma. Right, so when you select the model, you can see the map 1. You can see the things I mentioned that map 1 can preview only the texture. You can see because you can see in original it's still the same UV map, but you can see when I move the model, when I move the UV island, you see nothing changed. But if I move in map 1, it will change the UV, it will change the texture. That's why whatever changes we will do it in map 1. We're not going to touch the original. It's only for backup. Only for backup and for transfer the texture. So don't touch the original. Whatever changes in map 1. Okay, again, we go back here. So now we're going to project the front image, the front head texture. So we move all the body part away. We select the face model, and you can select only the face. You can select only the face, and maybe you can wrap again. You can go planar and planar again, so you will get the exactly front view like this. Because this is front image, of course we need only the front view. And then we edit the model, the UV in here, to get the exactly texture from front view here. Like this. That's it. And then we scale and do something like this. Yeah, of course we're going to move. Let's say you see the mouth, the lips is not following yet now. So we move, we go vertex and click B to open a soft selection. You can also hold B and middle click left right to adjust the radius, and we move it like this. You see this side also will be following, and then the corner we adjust. Follow the picture and the model to adjust. Okay, something like this. Okay, and also the lips, the lips line. Remember to follow the texture also. So we get something like this. Okay, so let's say after done, the adjustment need times now. I won't adjust really properly first. I'll just do the example first. I'll make sure you use the soft selection to move everything. So okay, and then including this. And then the mouth. Of course now you can also like unfold certain part to, let's say you see the nose hole, or you can unfold certain part to get a better projection. If not, the nose part will kind of weird, I would say. Okay, and then the eye. For this part you cannot use symmetrical. You must use the adjust separately, left and right side. If you can use the Wacom, it's better. Wacom easier to adjust. The eyelid line. Of course, the eyebrow adjust properly. after adjust properly, you can see we get the model, the exactly texture from the picture. Oh, of course, for this part, we look at only front view. You see the side view is installed, right? It's totally fine, because for now we get only the front, exactly front image only. Okay, so let's say after we adjust it, let's say because still a lot of places we can arrange better. You see the nose, the eye, we can actually make it some more better. But of course now when I do an example only. Okay, so then after that, we go modify the last option, wrap image, open it. Okay, so we have some setting to adjust here. Source image name, which the texture front view for this picture we just apply, which this one. Okay, open it, and then the new image name, which after we project from this UV to our exactly the UV we exactly going to use, which the smaller one. So this one we called it I just put it in desktop desktop. Okay, so this one we called it head. Make sure we rename properly, because we get a lot, we need to wrap a lot image. We need to project a lot image. Head front PNG, and then the file format, put it PNG also, and then source image UV set. Okay, so this one is important, so make sure you notice this one. So source UV set is from map 1. Destination UV set is Ori, because original, like I mentioned, we're going to transfer this texture to our original UV, which means from map 1 to Ori. Okay, so after done and apply. So this is, oh yeah, the texture size, remember to adjust this one. We're going to use 4K 4K. So apply. Okay, so we wait the result. Okay, so after done, you see we will get this. The part we use is only this part and only the front view. The other part, all this image you can ignore, because you see why we use this part only, because you see our UV, our original UV is in here, right? That's why we use this part only. Okay, so let's say after done, we're going to change the image to side view. Okay, side view, and then hold on. Okay, and then you can see the background of UV editor, it changed the image to side view already. Okay, again, whatever changes we do in map 1, so we go back to map 1 and we select the picture, we go to side view, select the head UV again, and we go to project side view. We can go planar and project x-axis. Project x-axis. Okay, so this is what you get, right? Side view Okay, so again, I think including the head including the head and the ear. Okay, so this is what you get. Okay, and then again scale, and check this part, check the 3D part like this. Also for this part, I will check only the side view Scale. So you can see this part, we get the texture already. So of course this one we adjust it . Also for this part, of course we only care the side view. The other view, you don't need to move it. You just need to care about the side view. Something like this. Oh, you see the front view is distorted, totally fine. You need only side view. Okay. And then also the leaves, the corner, everything. Let's say after you're done. Of course, you want to include the neck, it's fine. Not prefer the body, but the neck is fine. For the side view. The ear also you might need to like reopen it, readjust it, especially the back with the ear. See. So let's say after we get this. For the eye corner here is fine because we got a front view. So we cared about the side view only. So let's say after done, we'll repeat the options. Okay, but we need to change the image name. The source image name, we change to side view. This one. And the new image name, we change to, just now our image is this head front. For this one we put it head side. Okay, and apply. So after done, you will get this. It will come out a yellow label. If you get a red label, you might got problems on the UV or your models. Okay, and then you see we get our side view. So we need this part only. Right, and then you just repeat to the other side, like top view, bottom view, perspective view, whatever. You can just wrap the image. In Bystrict folder, you can find a lot of this guy, the view of this guy. The head, you see the perspective, top view, back perspective, top, down the chin, the neck, every part you can get from here. Okay, and then after you done all the images wrapping, we go to Photoshop and combine the picture. So hold on, I open Photoshop, I'll show you. Hold on. Okay, so we go Photoshop. We go Photoshop. We create new and pixels 4K 4096, and then 72 resolution, and create, and we import all the images. Okay, so now you see, this is why you need to rename properly. So you see, when you import to Photoshop, the name here, the naming here, will already is what you need to rename in outside. Okay, so background, we put it a gray color. Why we need gray color? Actually, just for easier display. Just now, because after this we need to do the masking. Okay, so after that, then I also remember to export the UV so we go back to original, we go to images and UV snapshot, and we export the UV. Okay, UV. Okay, size would be 4090, and format would be PNG. Edge color, I prefer the black color, and apply. Okay, and then we go back to the Photoshop and put it in our UV. So you can see something like this. Okay, so before we start to do masking, I prefer we do an island first. What does it mean? So you can go W and click the gray area and Ctrl Shift I to revert it, so you can see it already selected UV island. And then we go to select and modify, expand it maybe 5 pixels, and open a new layer. You can rename island, and maybe we select a darker gray color and alternate backspace, so you can get this. And after this, you can mask your UV island easier, which you can get something like this. You don't need to like erase the UV. Don't need. Okay, so after we get this island, we hold W and click the head, and we go to the head front and select masking, so you will get this only. Okay, and then same with the side view, and go masking. Okay, so now for the head front, of course we need only the front view, right? 我们只需要正面嘛。Then we go to head front, go B brush and remove all the part we don't need. Of course, if you want to select erase, get back the value, you just click X to revert. So you can get back the part you need. So remove. So for this is front view so of course we need only front. Okay, all the part that shown distort, you can just erase it. Okay, and then we go side view, open side view, and we remove the part we don't need, which the middle view and the front view. So you will get a texture lock. Remove the front view like this. So you get something like this. You try to blend properly with using X. Something like this. The chin you might need to re-rub for the bottom part, because we didn't rub the bottom. Erase. That's it. So this is our texture, front and side view. Of course we need a lot more view, like a back, top, bottom. So let's say after done, then we save our texture to desktop, JPEG. I prefer PNG PNG. Human diffuse. Okay, and then we go back here. So let's say after you've done every part and you've done all the blending, the masking in Photoshop. So after you've done everything, you copy your original back to map 1. Like I mentioned, every changes, whatever changes you only show in map 1. So go back to the original and copy to UV set, select the map 1. So you'll see the map 1 UV. Go back to original. Okay, and then we turn off the UV editing. We go to my classes and apply the other shader, or you can use better shader, up to you. And we use AI standard surface, and we go color. After done, after done everything. Human diffuse. So this is what you will get. Of course for now it's look low res because I climbed the texture already. I try to make it. So you get this. Okay So far, any question or problems? Or confusing? Don't know what I'm talking. Anyone? All good?
For me, no. For me, no. Yeah.
Okay, so if it's all good, then that's it lah. So we left half hour. I'll let you guys to try this. If you didn't done the UV, maybe you can at least open the head model, the UV model, and try to use the warp image method first, so you understand the flow and you will get easier to do after this. Okay, okay, man. Any question?
So far, no. I still need to fix my head geometry first.
Okay, chat channel. Hey guys, you use talk lah. You use your voice. Don't always stay chat channel here. Rentai asks, what are the white spot? Do you mean this one? The white spot?
Yeah.
Rentai.
Yeah.
Rentai tinggal mah?
Sorry, you can hear?
Yeah.
I mean, he just said yeah. Just now.
Oh, Rentai, you mean this white spot? This is a reflection. Actually, we will do the other map to control the roughness. This is the roughness, which the materials lah, the feelings.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we'll do the other map to control the specular. Okay, look like PS2 game style.
How to actually got a question.
Yes.
How to blend the neck and the head out? When after finish all the texture, we'll have like the line. How to blend that?
No, you won't have the streamline. You see, like I mentioned. Let's say now we still go to the side view. We go back to side view. Side view, not side view. Okay, so we go back to side view. Matthew was asking if, let's say, I done all the parts. You see, I will see the seam line, right? So yeah, that's a good question. You see, like I mentioned, if let's say you want to rub together with the neck, it's totally got no problems. So you can do something like this. Okay, let's say I want to rub the head. Let's go that one. Okay, and then I come out again. And then I move the other part first. Okay, and then you see. You can do something like this. You see, we won't have seam line. Oh, you see, if after what we get in here is okay, let's say after we rub all this, okay, and then again we go modify and rub image. You can rename. Let's say this is the side image, side image, and this is the part that you can rename. Head, neck, side, and then again we rub again. Okay, so go back here so you can see so the seam line part, you can select it and you can see where is the UV part, which is this part now, right? Maybe I deselect the front view. It's this part now. You see this part now. Okay, hold on. this part, right? Oh, then we go back to the Photoshop. Okay, and then we drag the image in. Okay, and then we select the head and the neck island, and we masking in here. So we get this one. We get this one. You see, side view. Side view.
Oh, okay.
We get the texture between this line. So we won't have any seam line, supposedly. Oh, then we just remove it. You guys understand what I'm trying to do? You see, we remove this part. We remove the part we not using. Maybe this part we need to remove everything. So. Oh, we left the neck here. Oh, we left only the neck, the border line here. Okay, and then, oops, we export again our texture. Oh yeah, you may curious why we're using PNG as our texture, because PNG is the format is actually higher resolution than JPEG. JPEG is kind of low res format, so we're not using JPEG lah. Yeah, sometimes you cannot replace my texture when I'm using in here. Okay, let's say you put it PNG diffuse. Okay, so I'm go here. So I get back to standard. Oops. So this is the problems. I didn't copy my original back to map 1. I see my map 1 is still in here. So I just copy the original back to map 1. Okay. Okay, and then I change my texture. That's it, you see. Yeah, you see, that's it. We won't have any seam line. Even
okay.
Guys, you guys can understand what I'm doing,
Yeah.
Okay, so which means you see even the bottom, the back, you can rub one time with head and neck, even the body if you want. But just make sure you rename properly, so that in Photoshop you can see the naming clearly to masking everything. If not, it will really confuse. I'm not scared you. It will really confuse that you might screw up everything. Because you see the masking, everything's like same color, Sometimes it's quite confused. Even I'm doing it, I feel it's quite confused sometimes. Okay, all good. But you see, the texture. Why the texture look like low res? Because you see our texture is our head UV is this small. What do you expect, right? Okay, so. Any questions so far? All good. Okay, cool. So we left half hour. So I prefer now you try to open your head UV and try to do this whole practice, which from UV set, do the create a new UV set, create texture, everything's the whole flow I just demo. So when you go back home, you can you in home already. You can try everything smoothly and do everything smoothly, so you won't face any problems. So you can ask now if you're facing any problems. Okay, so I'll give you 20 minutes. So later, maybe I'll pick some of you to show us what you did lah. Okay, so later we find 20, we continue. So I'll just pick some of you to show us. Okay, that's it. All good 啊？你们静静，我就当你们 OK 了的。Okay, good.